Alright, let's see what this shit says. Added 6 new heroes to Hero Labs, a new experimental hero matchmaking mode. The heroes are Holiday, Calico, Wrecker, Fathom, Viper, and Magician. Temp names. The goal of this mode is to invite players to help us in giving hero design feedback while the heroes are very early phases. Most heroes in this mode will have placeholder models, names, effects, etc. Some exceptions are older in-dev heroes that have had more developed art. They will also sometimes have placeholder copy-paste abilities for certain slots. That ability is still TBD. There will be a specific Hero Lab section on the forum to post feedback on these. Heroes in this mode will often be removed, abilities changed, new heroes added, removed heroes re-added, etc. Patch notes. Okay. Added commands. You can commend players you've enjoyed playing with during the game or in the post-game scoreboard. Same places you would report. The number of commands you received in each hero will be displayed in your profile. Add a new character shader to improve player visibility in all areas of the map. Experiment in more stylized rendering of character models. Great. My PC is gonna explode. Oh my god, my fucking DadLock just opened. Hold up. Alright. Update environment lighting and sky. Added sequential kill streak music cues. Fly up and fly down for fly abilities. Okay. Now drag and drop build categories, move them around. Another quick section. Okay, I need the meat here. What's the good shit? This is all random shit. Okay, here we go. Miscellaneous gameplay. AP is no longer granted for walkers. Shrine patron no longer have soul AP bounties. Shrine flex slot moved to all shrines. Missing AP from above is redistributed along Soul's reward line, similar Soul levels that objectives previously died on average. Alright. So missing AP from above is redistributed along Soul's reward line at similar Soul levels that the objectives previously died on average. So it's just another thing to prevent heavy snowballing, I guess. Because instead of your entire team having extra AP, just the guy who won his lane will have additional AP, and that means a lot for, like, one guy not turbo griefing the game. But it also is among the type of patch notes which is, like, the creeps dealt less damage to Guardians for the first X amount of minutes of the game. Alright, let's keep reading. Trooper Soul Orbs now have a 90 millisecond buffer to allow the server to do better calculations and push out the orb first to minimize latency advantages for denying. Interesting. Trooper Soul change from 50-50 and a kill orb is 60-40. Breakable spawn time increase from 2 to 3 minutes. Breakable souls reduced from 35 to 30 plus 2.5. Earn comeback properties now require an 8% net worth lead to kick in. The earn pickup locations are the same as before, however the drop-off locations will be variable based on which team is leading. If there isn't a lead over 8% net worth, drop-off location is the same as before. If there is, the drop-off location will be closer to the losing team's side. The minimap will now show where the drop-off location is as usual, as well as the indicator on the map that helps you show where it is. So you'd go from here to here. Like, if this team was losing, that this side earn would go here, and then this side earn would go here, right? And then same for this side. If you're losing, then it goes here. If you're losing, then this one goes here. Okay. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. If the earn hasn't been delivered in 90 seconds of pickup time, it now drains your health for 1% of your max HP per second. The timer is per team. Your regen is disabled during this. Whenever the earn is dropped for 90 is dropped after 90 seconds of pickup time, it starts moving back to its spawn point immediately and cannot be picked up by the same team for 12 seconds. Okay. Guardian attack range requirement changed from 20 meters to requiring you are above the ramp on high ground. Okay, so that's actually a longer range than before. Because before you basically had to go across like the little like crosswalk that they had painted on the street to be able to hit it. Guardian resists versus troopers change from 70% and ending at minus 30 at 10 minutes to starting at 60 and ending at minus 35 at 8. Okay, so it tapers off more quickly, so the game actually starts. The game is like faster, right? You can pressure the towers faster as well. Guardians now have resist versus players starting at 40. Oh, okay. Well, that's why they did that. Okay, maybe it's not faster. This means your tower is even tankier than before, actually, for the first however many minutes, like 5 or 6. It's even harder to lose your Guardian now. So, like, lane stalling is just king. If you're winning your lane, you should literally not push your lane at all. Like, if you kill the guy, and the lane is like somewhat equal, don't attack your creeps. Literally just let all the creeps die and just last it. That's all you should do now. You should never even try to push the tower. Walker has not resist versus troopers. Okay. Troopers now gain 40% spirit resist gradually over 25 minutes. Goes to 70% at 50 minutes. Okay, so wait. They had no resist before, right? Only neutrals had resist? So the lane spammy nade stuff is worse, which I guess is fine. It's like a nerf to spirit heroes. Backdoor protection range for troopers increased. Backdoor protection rule now has a 20-second buffer. Okay. Mid-boss respawn timer decreases with each subsequent kill of the boss from 7 to 765. Okay. So now not only do you get faster mid-boss spawns if you're ahead to end the game, but the creeps also get stronger each consecutive time you kill the mid-boss. The 70-second respawn time that happens in 30 minutes now instead of 35. There is now a respawn curve that goes from 70 to 75 seconds over 30 to 40 minutes. Base Guardians and Shrines no longer have out-of-combat regen. Very active window. Okay. Very cooldown reduced. I think this is just to help ping, honestly, but it does nerf meleeing. Medic Trooper heal now has 2 charges. Time cast between is 6 seconds. Does not consume a charge and healing of the troopers melee effectively pushing on their own. Yeah. Okay. Medic Trooper heal. I wonder how much this is gonna matter for like empty lanes.
I don't give a
Medic Trooper heal cooldown increased from 6 seconds to 35 seconds. This is definitely going to affect how quickly the lanes push. Like, if you stack up healers, it's not gonna just, like, cause a tsunami in the side lanes anymore. Which means splitting is worse, which means... Fuck. Is coming back going to be even harder? Like, one of the benefits of side laning before was that the medic troopers stacking up meant that your wave basically, like, stayed alive. Now that it's 35 seconds, it's gonna heal, like, 2 or 3 times total before someone gets to it, probably. We'll see what happens, though. Maybe my interpretation is not correct. Center Sacrifice now shares souls subsequent... Wait, souls of subsequent hits with everyone that hit it recently, okay. Redesign stairs from the central canal to the outer lanes near the urn spawn. Oh, they're like crooked now. Added the sky bridge from the subway entrance buildings to the Port Authority. Let's see this. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. Connection always between the chapel and the firehouse now is an option to continue inside the walker areas. Arenas. Oh, there's a booster thing there. Okay. You can hang right here, right? And go behind the walker. Oh, you even go by the camp, too. Damn, this is a nice spot. This also opens up a little bit more ratting stuff for, like, actually being able to get out. Because the problem before is that when you were behind, like, if you play this again, right? If we go here, it's like, let's say you wanted to take this path when you were... Like, to get here in the first place, it was really hard to do, right? Because you basically had to walk into the middle of the open. Like, if you're coming from their walker, like purple side, and you were split pushing that lane, you were basically a sitting duck. You couldn't get out. But now you can actually get out. You can even go to the neutral camp first and then go out that way, which is nice. I like that change. That's cool. Let's see what this is. Alright, so this is the Sinners building. Oh shit, they got rid of the rope inside. Wait, this is just the old building. That's just the old building. I don't know, I kind of like the other ones because they were harder to navigate. Like, you were rewarded for having good movement in those buildings. This is just like the literal old design. I mean, it looks cool, but I kind of like the ropes because it kind of forced you to move correctly to get out. Nice. Okay, let's go. Added more zipline nodes to outer lanes. Okay. Restorative shot nerfed. Rapid rounds buffed. Monster rounds nerfed again. So they went from 35 to 25 over 2 patches. High velocity. I mean, it makes it harder to last it, but it's like technically a stronger item, but not by much. It's probably still a nerf. Because the characters that are buying high velocity are buying it for the velocity, not for the other stats. Because they need it to CS. Alright, melee charge nerfed. Long range no longer grants 25% ammo. Now has minus 20 reload time. Oh, active reload has ammo now. Interesting. So it's even better on shotgun characters. Although the minus... I guess if you're actually playing shotgun characters, you're probably buying melee charge or active reload anyway, so the minus reload time doesn't matter. Is a shot proc cannot miss due to evasion. Okay. Burst fire now grants minus or 20% slow resist. Interesting. Sharpshooter no longer grants 20 ammo, now has minus 20 reload time. Tessa Bullet's proc cooldown can now be reduced by cooldown reduction. Okay, more buffs to that. Titanic Magazine now grants Spirit Res instead of Bullet Res. Now grants 25 melee damage resistance. Interesting. That means your reload is faster. Minus reload time is faster reload. Plus reload time is slower reload. Lucky Shot proc now pierces evasion. Vampiric Burst health increased. Alright, vitality items. Extra regen no longer has 25 health. Extra stamina increased from 25 to 35 health. Extra health now upgrades into fortitude. That's cool. During speed, slow resist nerfed again. Holy hell, man. Reactive berry ammo increased 20%. Majestic Leap cool. Holy shit, 26 to 45? God damn. They shot it, bro. Getting shot while in the air disables drop down ability. Okay. Well, Warden's just dead. If they didn't buff Warden, that character is unplayable now. Rescue Beam pulse speed reduced by 20%. Rescue Beam sprint reduced from 2 to 1. Alright, so Fortitude just gets extra HP based on the recipe. Sword delay reduced, weapon damage increased. Slight Veilwalker buff, Superior Stamina, Spirit Power increased to 12. Soul Rebirth no longer grants CDR. Wow. Shot that item too. And it's a way longer cooldown. 7 bullets up to 55. Leech now has... Wait, Leech has CDR? No longer grants Spirit Power. Interesting. Phantom Strike no longer has Bullet Res, now has Spirit Res. Unstoppable no longer has Spirit Res, now has Bullet Res. No longer grants 1 movement speed. Wait, why'd they nerf Unstoppable? I don't get it. I don't give a I don't get it.
70 fucking years, dude. Damn, we old. Also,
True.
6 new heroes added to DadLock in Patchpog.
Yo, Noodle Aether, thank you guys for the subs. Appreciate it. Alright, hold up a sec. We gotta keep going here. Mystic Reach nerfed, slightly more bullet res. Ammo scavenger duration increased. Slowing hex slow. Wait, improved cooldown now grants Spirit Shield, okay. Withering Whip projectile speed increased by 30%. Cold Front now does double damage to NPC units. Huh! It did not need that. It did not need that, Ice Frog. Wait, alright. He was smoking the ganja when he did that one. Everyone's gonna be buying Cold Front again, guys. Prepare yourselves. Duration extender now grants 8 weapon damage. Bullet resist shredder no longer grants bullet res, now grants 50% melee damage resist. Okay. Surge of power on the passive procs, you no longer get slowed when shooting, similar to Fleetfoot. Damn, that's strong. Even with the loss of MS, it's still pretty strong. Improved reach, non-imbued ability range increased. Okay. Slow. Health bonus to 140. Improved burst max HP damage increased from 7 to 9. Threshold damage increased to 200. Okay. Wait, that means you have to hit harder for it to trigger, right? That's what that means, I'm guessing. Superior cooldown Spirit Shield increased. Aerial Shift active no longer grants 14 Spirit Power or reloads. Aerial Shift active now grants 3 movement speed for 5 seconds after returning. Now grants Spirit Res after returning. Now grants 6 Spirit Power. I mean, that item still seems pretty fucking strong, not gonna lie. It might even be better in some cases, because when you come out as some heroes, you're just gonna get blown up by Spirit, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, Bound the Spirit. Power increased by 5. Weapon power increase. Okay. Mystic Reverb slow now only affects the primary target. That's a huge nerf. Okay. Hero changes. Abrams melee attack rate reduced by 15%. Oof. Gun fall off damage is 20 instead of 22. Oof. Fix some cases where shoulder charge would do a 180, 360 on spellcast. Okay, that's cool. Fix shoulder charge sliding against wall surfaces incorrectly. Seismic attack sometimes getting stuck on objects. Oh, they fixed that. Okay. Probably still a good hero. Bullet growth on Bebop up. No longer gains 1% bullet res per boon. Now gains spirit res per boon. Wait, he gained 1% bullet res per boon? No fucking wonder that character's unfucking killable. That's toxic, dude. Sticky Bomb now loses 20% of all stacks on death. Damn. Hook now returns troopers 75% faster than normal. Great Talent base regen increase. Gun spirit scaling increased. Movement speed now scales with spirit power again. Rain of arrows strafe speed with stamina increased by 30%. Damn. Alright, hold up 1 second, chat. I got a AFK minute, sorry. My dog needs to go out. And then we'll keep reading. But it'll be like Alright, I'm back. Okay. So Bebop gets spirit res instead of bullet res now. It's kind of an interesting change, I guess. Alright, we read the Great Talent stuff. Infernus Afterburn T1 reduced from 30 to 25. IV base bullet damage increased. Bullet damage growth reduced. Airdrop slow reduced. Dude. Why are they not nerfing that fucking character? I don't get it. But they're nerfing Kelvin again, I guess. Oh my god. Also reduced. Mouse debuff duration reduced. Magic damage or wow, they half the damage amp. Holy shit. Oh, they just put it on the T2, okay. Mouse longer cozy on my cast. I mean, it's like a baby nerf. Geist is probably still really strong. Alright, McGinnis, gunspin decay rate improved. Mini turrets cooldown reduced. Bro, 2 patches ago, turrets were a 30-second cooldown. Now they're 18. Spirit resist increased from 60 to 80%. Alright, Heavy Barrage got like 30-something seconds on cooldown. That's good, I guess. But now everyone's just gonna go turrets because now they're fucking 18-second cooldown. You're just gonna fart them out everywhere. Mirage Fire Scarabs T3 max health steal increased. Gen Mark T3 cooldown between multipliers improved from 0.5 to 0.75. Fire rate increased from 20 to 30. Traveler cooldown reduction improved. T3 now grants unstoppable. Holy! Owen Krill now has 20% headshot crit reduction. Burrow bullet and spirit armor now persists when What? Oh my god. They don't play the game. They don't play the game. None of the devs play the game, guys. Alright, I'm ready for the paradox nerfs. Let's see. Pulses are now expressed as a duration rather than a fixed pulse count. Works with duration extender. Change one pulse to 0.8 seconds duration. T2 grenade improved from 0.75 to 8. Carbine improved from 9.5 to 10. Carbine shots cannot miss due to evasion. Can now pierce breakables. Why don't they make it pierce creeps? Carbine now buffs, or now does 15% more damage on headshot. Sound level reduced a bit. Man. Alright, the 7 nerfs like don't even matter. They buffed his ult and nerfed his ball by 0.5 meters. So now instead of taking up the entire lane, it'll only take up 99% of the lane. I guess he got a slight MS nerf, but this like basically doesn't matter. Shiv base speed reduced. Knives collision radius reduced. Bloodletting cooldown increased from 21 seconds to 50 seconds. Hold up. T2 CD increased from minus 4.75 to minus 25. Final CD change from 16 to 25 seconds. Okay, so he can't cleanse his damage nearly as often. Bloodletting duration increased. Oh, but that makes him take less damage. So he takes less damage, but he can also cleanse the debuff less often. Because if you're spreading out the duration of the bloodletting itself, that means the damage you take per second is lowered, right? Oh, they nerfed the deferred damage too. Okay. But it probably ends up being... So what, they nerfed that by like 25%, but it's also 25% longer. So he probably ends up taking roughly similar damage levels. And now he gets the incoming damage deferral back, which means he just takes less damage. So they made him tankier with the exception of not being able to cleanse damage as often. He's tankier after he gets the T1 bloodletting. Alright, killing blow range reduced by 7 meters. Rage buildup for heavy melee from 3.5 to 2.75. Buffer duration reduced from 10 to 9. Rage buildup versus creeps reduced by 50%. It's going to be way harder to maintain rage now. That actually matters a lot. Because the old rage duration, I think, was, what, 8? Then they buffed it to, like, 12. Then they nerfed it to 10. Now it's back to 9. So it's basically... No, it's still an overall duration reduction. Oh. Oh, right, because it went from 15 with the talent to 13. Okay, so he takes a little bit more damage. The big deal, though, is not really how much damage he takes, but his inability to get rid of the staggered damage as often. So, like, he will die easier, albeit you might not notice it that much. I don't know how noticeable it's going to be. Alright, Vindictive gun cycle time improved. Bullet damage growth per boon improved. Fire rate now scales with spear power. Oh god. Assassinate no longer splits to allies. Flight duration increased by 4 seconds. T2 flight duration increased by 2 seconds. Assassinate bullet radius increased from 3 to 4 meters. Holy. Why is this... Why is this marked as feet and not meters? Assassinate scope is not automatically cancelled when paradoxical swap hits you. Assassinate... Okay, whatever. We don't care about that. Bullet damage reduced. Bullet growth per boon increased. Oh, I see. He lost a little bit of damage. The cube T2 moved to T3. Cube T2 is now 35 health regen. Okay, so you can't... Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, it's inches. One thing is feet. Add it backwards. Goo ball spear resist reduced. Splatter damage reduced again. I don't know, Viscous is still really strong. Alright, Warden. Alchemical Flask, slow duration reduced from 6 to 3. Alchemical flask weapon damage duration increased from 6 to 7. Binding word escape time down by 1. Or 0.1 seconds, but now it's 0.5 meters longer. That's probably overall a buff, right? Last NT3 now also grants you unstoppable during the 2-second channel. Holy! Wait a minute. But how do you get in range? Wait, how do you get in range? They killed Majestic Leap, guys. Wraith card trick damage reduced from 80 to 70. Card trick cooldown increased. Telekinesis cooldown increased. Telekinesis T1 improved from 28 to 30. That stuff doesn't really matter that much. Fixed Yamato being able to cast an ability while casting Flying Strike. Fixed Crimson Slash following in the direction of the dash instead of the crosshair. Shadow Transformation T1 changed to 20 fire rate. Shadow Transformation cooldown reduced from 106 to 90. So the big stuff obviously is like they kind of made laning like, especially in 1v1 lanes. If you're a 1v1 laner now, you basically don't even want to try to push the fucking tower. Like if you have a big advantage over the opponent, just lock the lane forever. That's how you get ahead now. You don't get ahead by killing the building until like 8 minutes or whatever it is when they start taking more damage. Majestic Leap is significantly nerfed. Like omega nerfed. What else? I mean, walkers die way easier. Okay, so this is the thing, right? Like, splitting at 14 minutes and having high damage and like monster rounds and stuff, you're gonna obliterate buildings. Yeah, they slowed down the early game, but the mid game is gonna be faster, right? Because like 14 plus minutes, walkers having minus 30 res to troopers and players means you're gonna have to be on your fucking macro game. Like your shit is gonna get deleted if you're not paying attention, right? But the early part of the game, like the first 8 minutes, it's going to be really hard to force a real advantage in a 1v1, so you're probably better off just locking lane and farming a shit ton and trying to zone the other guy and get boxes and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Make sure my game is patched. I'll look you.